What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Life Creative Podcast. I'm your host, Peter Whittam. In this one, I want to talk about moderating changes, or more specifically, the flow of changes and introducing them to your users. So tell me if this has ever happened to you, right? One day you visit a website or you go to a store or something like that where you regularly go. And then next day you go back and there's been massive changes and it feels very alien to you, very jarring, right? And you're like, oh, wait a minute, what happened here? Well, this happens online mostly, right? Most of the time. There's always changes being made, but there's nothing worse, I think, than huge, big changes, especially if, your users are not aware of them coming, right? So I think that it actually works out better over time if you make progressive changes, so that not only do you get to introduce the things that you want to have introduced to whatever your service may be, whatever you're providing to people, but also so that they adapt with it and feel comfortable as that transition takes place. I think that if you make a lot of changes too quickly, users become very unsettled with it. And that's really the worst case scenario for you, right? Especially if they're existing, users. You want them to always feel comfortable. New users doesn't really matter so much. It may be the first time they're looking at whatever it is that you're providing them. So it's not going to happen for them. But that reliable base that you have, clients, customers, users, whatever it may be, you want to always make them feel comfortable. So, my little thought here is don't necessarily introduce massive changes in one go. Do them over time, or find a way to let people know these changes are coming beforehand. Maybe even, showing them a few of the changes so that they can try them out or see them before the big switch happens. And I think that will end up being a much easier transition path, not only for you from a maintenance perspective, but also for your customers, clients, users, whoever they may be, to just transition into this new world that you want them to live in without risking alienating them along the way. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Reach out to me on Twitter at GraphicsMedia, GRFXMedia. You can also go to graphicsmedia.com and, reach out to me there as well. That's it. Just a quick thought in this short episode. Take care of yourselves. I'll speak to you in the next one.